Hi, everyone. Today's story is going to blow your mind. My client went from watching her SP give energy to a third party to him completely cutting that person off and choosing her fully. So, if you've ever thought, what if my SP never leaves the third party? You need to stay until the end of this video because I'm breaking down exactly how she manifested this shift and how you can too. For those of you who are new here, I'm Gabi. I am your sassy big sister coach, an EFT coach, a law of assumption coach here at Create Your Future, and a master NLP practitioner. And I help you rewire your subconscious, lock in your assumptions, and finally create that reality that you deserve. And today, I've got something really special for you. So, if you don't know yet, I am having my biggest sale ever. 40% off of all coaching sessions except for NLP, courses, and affirmation tracks. It starts today, October 1st, and it goes until October 5th. You can use this for up to 3 sessions maximum. And I'm telling you, this is going to be your best investment in yourself ever. So go ahead and go grab those sessions, go grab those courses, go grab those affirmation tracks at 40% off using code BIG40. All right. Just so you know, we're also giving away a free course on how to identify and remove your blocks so you can stop sabotaging yourself and manifest like a pro. That's in the description box below, so go check that out. If you've ever felt like the third party is standing between you and your manifestation, you need to hear this one because once you understand how my client did this, you'll see exactly how you could do the same. So here's what went down. My client came to me devastated because her SP had been talking to someone else, dating someone else. She was spiraling. She was obsessing over the third party. She was checking social media, stalking, you name it, she was doing it. And the more that she focused on this person, the bigger the third party seemed in her reality. We worked together to flip that script. So instead of obsessing over what she didn't want, she built a new story. I'm the only one. I am chosen. I love how devoted my SP is to me, and I love how I feel in this relationship. She really went to town on this. She built an entire new story, and she practiced that new story and fed it to herself. She did that whenever she felt the need to, oftentimes multiple times throughout the day. Now, she did not want to use techniques, so she didn't do affirming or scripting, but she did stick to a mental diet discipline and question herself who she was in the moment when she caught her thoughts going to the third party. So for instance, she would think about the third party. She would go, oh, I'm going to go check that social media. And then she would ask herself, no, hold on. Who am I coming from? Like, are these thoughts coming from the version of me who has my desire or not? And then she would realize not. And then she would feed herself her new story about how she's the only one. She's the perfect person, that she is the whole snack and caboodle. And babes, that is what she did, right? Like she kept going to that and kept embodying that, and that became her truth. And remember, we don't manifest what we want, we manifest what we believe to be true, and that became her truth. So fast forward a few weeks, and her SP started acting different. The calls with the third party completely slowed down. The social media posts stopped, and one day he straight up told my client, I realized none of that mattered. You're the one I want. I completely cut her off because I can't lose you. This is key, guys. She didn't fight the third party. She didn't beg. She didn't argue. She didn't sit there and focus on it in the 3D. Instead, she shifted her state. She shifted who she was, and her SP had no choice but to match it. So let's break this down. What happened? Well, she manifested her SP cutting ties with a third party and showing up fully devoted to her. And how did she do that? She stopped feeding the 3D. Every time she wanted to spiral, she reminded herself that the third party only existed because she was giving them attention. Remember, what you put your awareness on, you are saying is true. So if you're focusing on a third party, you're saying that third party is true, that third party is real, and therefore you're going to manifest that third party into your reality more and more and more. Then she created a new story. Her core assumption, her core belief of who she was became this new story of how she's the only one for her SP, that she's always chosen, and that she's adored. And that really, she controls her entire reality. And then lastly, she persisted. Even when the 3D showed her things she didn't like, she refused to accept them as permanent. She kept reminding herself that the 3D is always changing and she is the only constant. And she let the old story pretty much die by starving it of her attention. She let her awareness get off of the old story and move on to the new story. And as always, the law of assumption delivered and her 3D reality caught up because it has to. Everyone in her reality conformed, her SP and the third party. So you're probably asking yourself, how do I apply this? Well, if you're dealing with a third party right now, here's what I want you to do. Stop giving them your energy. Stop stalking them. Don't search for them on social media. Don't look at what's happening. Don't spiral. Start affirming and imagining your new story. And if affirming isn't the technique you want to use, then just use your mental diet, right? Start telling yourself that you're the only one. You're chosen. You're the priority. You get everything that you want. And then persist in that reality, no matter what the 3D is showing you, no matter what, because the third party is just a reflection of old assumptions. The second that you choose a new story, they have no power. Your SP will have to match the state that you hold. It is law. So, babes, if you're ready to be the only one in your story and finally see your SP reflect this back to you, then this is what you need to do. And don't forget, starting October 1st, I'm opening up that wonderful sale, biggest sale yet, 40% off all coaching and courses, okay, October 1st or October 5th. So listen, if you need help helping you get to where you need to be in order to have your SP reflecting back to you, then go ahead and book a session. If you just need help tweaking some things, book that 15-minute session. I'm offering those now as well. So drop a comment below. I want to know, are you telling yourself that you're the chosen one, that your SP is obsessed with you? Are you declaring that? Are you making that your new story, your new truth? And if you are, drop a heart emoji down below. Okay? If you need some help, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this with someone who needs it. And don't forget to subscribe for more sassy, no-nonsense coaching. And remember, third parties don't exist in your world unless you feed them. Cut them off in your mind. Watch your SP do the same. Love you, babes. See you in the next one.